Hey, Art of Chaos, how you doing? I guess I can talk now that someone's here. I find it hard to talk without anybody around. What are you doing on this fine Saturday? Is it Saturday night for you? I don't even know where you live. Doing some 6.1.6. Just one path left on all of 6.1 or just 6.1.6? I haven't been doing any I haven't been doing any Act 6 during Alliance Quest. I like having all my champs available for that. I'm a little scared, I think. Oh wow, just one path left. That's exciting. I'm probably going to finish up on Wednesday. I have about half of 6.1.5 and half of 6.1.6 left, so I could have sworn I turned off notifications. Oh well. But yeah, that's where I'm at on that. So yeah, you'll definitely get done before me. Um, you want to do the same. I don't, end up grinding for Fury, so you didn't do anything. Okay. So yeah, that'll be exciting. Get that 6.1 out of the way, especially with another variant coming out next month. They don't let up on us at all when it comes to that stuff. Use up any items we have for 6.1 and then throw that in there when we don't have much left. You really wanted some stupid high amount of hit. You want another what? I guess I'm not following. You wanted another and then some stupid high amount of hit points. Another champ, you're saying, with Fury, or you're talking about something different? Oh, Labyrinth of. Oh, you want another Labyrinth of Legends? Yeah, that would be interesting if they come out with something like that. But they're gonna go the variant route. It looks like, which is difficult content, but not the ridiculous hit points that you're looking for. I could go a little longer without another Labyrinth of Legends. Man, probably because I did so much of it right in a row. I did the last runs of Labyrinth um, in 1 week. I was really motivated to get the. Hey, how you doing? Um, I was really motivated to get the Awakening gem so I could awaken Corvus when I got him. So I was like, hey, I'm going to get all these paths done, and I did it all in 1 week. I think I did 3 of them in one day, and yeah. So yeah, I'm in no hurry to do that again. Yeah, I binged through it. Yeah, it's amazing what you'll do in this game when you're motivated. I had a very very rough time the first time I did Labyrinth of Legends, so it took a while for me to go back. I didn't have a good champ for Labyrinth in the beginning. So I did the easy path with an R4 Captain Marvel and a 4-star Star Lord. So yeah, that was rough. I spent more on that first run than any of the other runs. So then I did the other runs mostly with uh, R5 Blade and an R4 Stark Spider. Yeah, you use an R4 for the first couple paths as well. But was it an R4 Captain Marvel? uh, and Har, you did the last 6 paths in 2 or 3 months. Yeah, that's probably a lot better than doing it in 1 week. I can tell you that. It was a Gwen pool, okay. And yeah, probably Aegon back then would have been handy to have. I'm still debating on my. I pulled Aegon a couple weeks ago. I think I took him to R2 so far. I'm not sure if I'm going to do much more with him or not. I do have a skill awakening gem and the resources to rank him up if I wanted to. I've just heard a lot of mixed reviews about Aegon, so I'm not sure. Art, you also did when UC didn't go, yeah, unstoppable. Hey Jay Will, how you doing? Yeah, you don't use them much. See, that's kind of like the messages I'm getting. It seems like some fights, um, Aegon seems to be, awesome for, like, and something like Labyrinth. You would think that he would be a good option. But a lot of the reviews I get with Aegon is I just don't use him very much, so I'm not sure. And I guess at this point, with our rosters, it's okay to R5 a champ that we don't use all the time. But I mean, it'd be nice to also R5 somebody that we're gonna use a little bit on X6. Uh, Fuse your only R5. You could probably use him for more. Yeah, yeah. So that's the thing. Is he a better option for most things than your other champs? Probably not. But again, someone like Aegon could be a good addition to an R5 roster just because he does do things that other champs can't do. So it's something that I've been thinking about. I really haven't used him much. I would have to be using an awakening gem, which I don't mind. I'm not going to use my skill one for much else, but you know, is it worth it? It's a question I keep asking myself. He looks cool. I think his prestige is okay. I'm not. I'd have to look at the chart to see if he would even help me there. Keep going over in my head. We need a level up event. Yeah, I was saying that to myself earlier. Um, it doesn't. It feels like we haven't had a level up event in a while because I mean I was looking at my resources here and like we have all this rank up material that I want to use on something, but I haven't really had the opportunity to do that. Hey Heisenberg, how you doing? Yeah, level up. Yeah, like I can't remember. It seems like it's been a week, or maybe I missed one. I'm not sure, but it seems like yeah, I can't remember when we had the last one. Yeah, you ready for your vision, huh, Jay? Will? Can't wait for the vision. Going to Cloud 9. Okay, I see. Oh man. I just wanted to do some arena tonight, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll catch somebody streaming. I didn't see anybody that I had on my subscription streaming, so I was like, I guess I'll start, and maybe I'll be less bored by doing that. I just couldn't get up the motivation to finish these milestones. So I was hoping maybe some other people were in the same boat. I don't know. Look at that. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Such nice people in here. Everybody's waving. It's like a family. Yeah, just good. Sometimes when you're grinding or you're doing 6.1, like I think you're doing right now, it's just good to have other people doing it because otherwise you feel like it's just what am I doing? Nobody's talking. I'm just you know not like you can have a bunch of people over and have a Marvel Contest of Champions party. So I guess this is the next best thing. You know, and kind of get through it together. Makes them easier to do, in my opinion. So. I was watching the abilities for the new champs that are coming out, and kind of seem complicated. Every champ that comes out, they seem to just keep adding more and more and more to their abilities, and you got to have a PhD in rocket science or something to figure out, you know, how they're gonna work. Because a lot of times they sound really cool, and then the way that it interacts with everything else, it doesn't seem to go the way you want. And other times it's like, you know, the combination's deadly, and you're just trying to figure out how is this working. Yeah, yeah. It seems every month we gotta figure out two new people. Sometimes they're easier to figure out than others, but then you got to decide, is this a defensive champ? Is it an offensive champ? Can they do both? Are they just sound cool? And obviously their goal is to, get you to spend money to get the new champs, and I understand that. But you go back to someone like Cyclops. I mean, read Cyclops' abilities versus some of these other people. It's like, you know, the simplicity that the game had early on is a lot different now, obviously. Wow, I'm having trouble dodging that L1 today. Just for just for the heck of it, I'm gonna open up Cyclops here. Not Cyclops, Colossus. I don't know if I said Cyclops before, but I meant Colossus. So, I mean, this is his list of abilities here, right? You got Organic Steel, which is his awakened ability, right? Which is what, armor up, basically. And then just lists his special attack damage. Then he has some passive armor rating. I mean, this is it. There's no complication to this whatsoever. This is the type of champ that the game started with. And then I mean, I don't have all the newer champs, but maybe I do in a 3 or 4 star version. Let's find a newer champ. Let's see what Captain Marvel has. And then you just look at and then it just goes on and on. This isn't even one of the longer ones. If you see the newest champ that's coming out, I mean, it's just a mile long. It's just the way everything's changed over time is just crazy. Hey Talon, how you doing? Merry Christmas, Marvel Insider Code. Okay. Oh, you want to see Taskmaster? Okay. Let's look at Taskmaster. I have one of them. Somewhere. There we go. Yeah, Iron Man Infinity War too. When he came out, it was the same. It was the same thing. See, I have no idea what Taskmaster does because I'm just. I mean, I'm not gonna read this, until someone tells me, "Hey, this guy can do this, this, and this," and I'm like, "Okay, let me read it," you know. But you know, Iron Man Infinity War that took a while for people to figure out as well, you know. And same thing with Korg and Thing and it happens every month. You get two champs to figure out, and they get so complicated. And I don't, I'm not a genius by any means, but I'm not stupid either. But just sometimes figuring those the way everything interacts is crazy. All right, got a 500,000 left to go in this arena to hit the final. I have the messages off. Why is that still coming through? Oh well. It's my brother. What you gonna do? Have you gone a little overboard on the Cavaliers? See, yeah, I've opened more than I wanted to. It's almost like you start to get a feel that what you can get some good stuff here. You might be able to pull at any point you could get a 6 star. You're gonna get more 5 stars, and they're cheaper than the other crystals. The 300 unit ones, and they're better. So yeah, I think that's probably their game plan. They're gonna give you more 5 stars, and you always have the chance of getting a 6 star. So you're like, oh man, this could be my 6 star Corvus or my 6 star Ghost, or I could dupe one of my other 6 stars. Have you really opened no Cavalier, J Will? Oh man, you're a better man than I am. I opened 10 today. I took 200 units and I'm 2,000 units and I'm like I'm getting 10 of these. And I did okay. I got like 5 um I got 5 stars. No, 4 5 stars. One of them was a new one. I got um um Massacre. I also got a new Massacre 4 star, so I got a 4 and a 5 star Massacre, and then I duped 3 other 5 stars. So I mean, it was some good pulls, um, but at the end of the day, it wasn't a 6 star. So it's like, well, it's good. It's just maybe not quite what I wanted. Don't think you can go in expecting a 6 star, but you always hope. Yeah, five Odins is yeah, probably going a little overboard there. You get anything good from it? They kept giving you 6 stars. What did you get? J Will. I don't see the point now. I have 200K 5 stars for feature. Any 6 won't help me. Yeah, you're gonna be patient. No, that's probably the smart thing to do. It's just Those, yeah. I guess I'm not smart. You're absolutely right. You probably should wait. I think for me, it's just because they're new and um, I like to gamble. You got Six Star Massacre, Magneto, Cyclops, Drax, and Hawkeye. So you got all the really, really good 6 stars, so that's good. But no, any to me any 6 star would be great coming from that because we spend so much time getting the shards for those 6 stars. Um, really anything is good. I have yet to pull a 6 star from those crystals. Yeah, the when the uncollected crystal came out, same idea except they are cheaper, and I mean honestly the odds are better on the on them, in at least in my opinion. Maybe I'll open one crystal. I think I have 200 units. Maybe you guys are good luck for me. We've got Art of Chaos here that's opening 6 stars left and right, so maybe I can do the same. I got here. I got some crystals. Okay. What's your prediction? What am I going to get with a Cavalier crystal? I'm going to open one. What am I going to get? 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, 6 star, and who's it going to be? Here it is. I usually quick open, but for the dramatics of live streaming, it's going to be Daredevil. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Miss my magnet. Oh, look at that 3 star Dr. Octopus. Oh yeah. Oh man, that was an incredible pull. Incredible. I can now beat the game. I can now beat the game. Alright, enough of that. Going back into arena. Oh man. 200 units to good use right there. Yes, rest in peace, Act 6. It's too bad they won't let me bring that Dr. Octopus to Act 6, because he would win. He would win. I really thought with Art of Chaos in here I was going to get something. I really thought I was feeling it. And boy, did it deliver that 3-star. Best 3-star in the game right there. You didn't fail me. Don't feel bad. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I think I spun it the wrong way or tapped at the wrong time. You know, you can't put the blame on you. I'm taking my new 6-star mags on the Delirium path. He's gonna be my MVP. Sounds exciting. You know, you say that. Who did I bring? I brought my Unstoppable. No, my Juggernaut. My Juggernaut on Delirium. I think it was in Act 6. And he was effective. It worked. I was gonna bring. I had Nebula too, but Juggernaut got the job done. So yeah, I like Magneto. I actually used to use him back when they had perfect block teams. I used Magneto quite a bit with Black Bolt. So it just doesn't hit very hard, but it has some use. All right, Jacob. R4 unduped archangels or nah? Um, I would probably. I mean, it depends on your other options, but I might wait on that. There isn't, for me, there isn't a lot that Archangel can do at R4 that can't do at R3. It's always nice to have a dupe at R4, especially if you don't have a lot of them. But it's his duped ability really doesn't matter that much to me. So if you really like him, then go for it. It's really a matter of preference to me. But you suck with Ghost without one. So basically, you're saying you suck with Ghost until you can have an unblockable special, which is pretty easy. I had my own struggles with Ghost. Sometimes I feel like I can do anything with her, and other times I'm just like, man, I can't do anything right now. Speaking of unduped rank ups to R4, I did rank up Ghost to R4 unduped. She's unduped right now. I also have ranked up unduped Corvus to R4. I actually ranked up Corvus unduped to R5. So, I mean, ranking up unduped is not out of the question. Just a matter of preference and what you want to do. Remember to parry and then phase apparently too difficult. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes the smallest change in what we're used to can be the biggest pain in the butt. Get so comfortable doing things a certain way, and then they'll put a specific node or something that it's just a small tweak that really shouldn't make much of a difference, and it messes us all up. Happens to me all the time. All the time. Almost to this 4 million milestone. Can't wait to get there. Then I get to go to my 4 stars. Yippee! Ow. Stop hitting me, please. Art of Chaos, you working on that delirium path now on Act 6, or are you doing a little bit later on? Or what are you doing right now? What's everybody else up to tonight? Arena, Act 6, just Alliance Quest, Alliance War. What's going on tonight? We're in the middle of a... Are you about to do it now? Yeah, let me... You just died to Havoc like a moron. Well, Havoc can do that to you. He's still kind of new to us, so... Yeah. Yep. You know, on the... You know who I also used a lot on the Delirium was actually... I actually used some Quake there, too. She's not that difficult to use on that. Act 2, 100%. Nice job. And then Jacob's working on AQ and some uncollected event quest. Alright. Sounds like fun. I'm just trying to get some arena milestones. Obviously AQ is going on. I'll have to check to see if I can move yet. I was waiting to be cleared. So I'll probably do a couple of fights there. I'm on the diss track path in section 2 on map 7. So that's what I will be doing in a little bit. And I have been doing. I've been using my regular energy for just doing some event quests just for completion. Nothing major because I had that all done, and I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do my Act 6 until after AQ is done this week, because I would like to have Corvus and Quake for Act 6. Oh, you have that path too. Who who do you use for that path? Pays to procrastinate. I would have gotten better rewards if I would have done 8 months ago. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think they reward people a little more, I guess now, which in a way kind of makes sense. Back when, everybody else did Act 2, 4 stars were, were the best in the game. You couldn't even rank them up all the way. So things have certainly changed. Actually, I do some Act 2. I do some paths on Act 2 when I'm just using up some energy trying to farm some revives and potions and stuff. So I spend some time. I do spend some time on Act 2. In Act 6, when we finish Kingpin off, I want to use Blade. I can use them. Okay. All right, good. Yeah, I'm waiting. I got 6.1.5 half done and 6.1.6 half done. I just got to finish those up to be done. And Haru used Blade against Hulk and Blade. Void against Luke Cage and Hyperion versus Crossbones. Seems to work out just fine. I use at times 3 different champs on that path. When I use 2 champs, it's usually Void and Medusa. When I use 1 champ, a lot of times it's just Quake, or any combination of that is fine. I also have, on weeks that I only have one of those champs, I do have help coming off path 10. Brett brings Archangel in case I have trouble with Crossbones, so that's always helpful. Oh, you J Will, you're getting close to 100%. You sent progress in online. Let's take a look. Where is J Will? Where is J Will? Oh, at the top. Just scrolled up. Oh man. I guess it's been a long day. Alright, so you're 15% done, 6.1.1, 100% on 2 and 3. Alright. Getting there for sure. Getting there. I'll show you guys mine in a second. Since Jay Will showed me his, I'll show you mine. Alright, that's the end of that arena. Have to get back some of those units I just spent, because Art of Chaos promised me I'd get a 6-star. Alright, what do we got here? This is mine. Just working on the last 2. I'll probably finish up on Wednesday. I'm off on Wednesday and I have some time and we have no alliance quests, so I think that's the plan. I'm just kidding, Art. Just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Don't worry about it. Let's check out this big war we got going on here. Oh yeah, we're killing it. We are killing it. I just took down that mini. That was good. That was good. Good fight. Nah, I don't know. Let's check out, see if how Dreamin's doing. I think he struggled. He was on. Looks like he was on path 7. He was on. Oh, that's not Dreamin. Where's Dreamin? Oh, he's over here. He was on path 4. Path 4. His Cyclops. His Colossus is holding up all right. His rank 2 Colossus. It's holding up. He figured he only need one champ today. Doing pretty good. My Nebula's doing pretty good too. Yeah. We're making it alright. Actually, Art of Chaos. Let's floss him. Art of Chaos. Where are you at? Who'd you bring anyway? Art of Chaos. Oh, path 8. Oh, yeah. Who'd you have on Biohazard, Art? Beautiful. That is a sexy team right there. That is a sexy team. Alright, I'm clear. I'm clear. No defenders because they want to lower their war rating so that they might have more favorable matchups next season. So they want to lose. And we're very happy to take all of the resources from winning. Yes, tanking is the term for it. I was just trying to spin it to sound, I don't know. Yeah. It's a form of legal cheating currently in the game. Which, legal cheating's probably, an oxymoron, but that's kind of how I feel. Kabam really should make it so if no defenders are placed, they get negative 20 million score. Yeah. Yeah, there's obvious ways to avoid allowing people to tank. They could freeze war rating between seasons if they wanted to, which is an option. Then people are playing for rewards. They might not push hard, but I mean, there's no reason to lose, right? I think in any case that people feel like they need to lose wars to do better in other wars, it's not ideal. But it's one of those things in the game until they, address it, it's not going to change. Just going to let Brett know that he's clear. But we'll take the free loyalty, the free 6-star shards, and everything that comes along with it. They did that in the last war too. So both off-season wars so far, we've had pretty easy time of it. All right. Now I have to get to 1.5 million. So about 330,000 will get me home in this arena. Hey, look, it's my next 5-star rank up, R5. The Masterful Phoenix. Next R5 coming to a battle group near you. Yeah, it might be a waste of an R5, but I'm a prestige whore, so I like to be high in prestige. I really don't know who else I'm gonna rank up. Tell you the truth, I'm probably not gonna rank her up. I don't know. No, Pete does not influence me whatsoever. Pete, however, probably should rank up. Because his prestige is definitely lacking. It was funny the other day. Yeah, actually, I would like Captain Marvel, but waiting. To me, I don't want to wait for anything. For us, the rewards are coming in pretty quickly. And who knows how long before I get Captain Marvel. There's other champs too that I would do it in a heartbeat. Someone like Omega Red. I'd consider Ghost if I duped her. There's other champs that if I pulled them, I'd rank them to R5 almost immediately. But I also can do pretty much anything with my roster now, so yeah, I actually really did want I did want that new Captain Marvel. I hadn't opened a feature crystal in a long time, and I did try the 300 unit ones, and I did try a few for her unsuccessfully, for her and Nick Fury at the same time. And I was hoping for one of them. I have an Awakened Gem for both, but I was unsuccessful. I did cry about it for probably 3 or 4 hours. Yeah. It was a rough day. But really, my last two rank ups have been, blah. So it would be fun to have something a little more fun, because first I ranked up Modoc, for defense, and, he has some uses, but, he wasn't like, oh my gosh, I want him. I mean, I think I had him at R2 at the time, so he wasn't anybody I really wanted, and I really don't use him much. But the battle group needed a Modoc, and he has gotten some kills and stuff, so that's good. And then I just ranked up Thor Ragnarok for prestige. So really, the last two have been kind of boring. So it'd be nice to have a fun one, like a Captain Marvel or a Omega Red. But the lore of Phoenix would be, I could put myself back in the #1 spot in the Alliance on Prestige and make Jay Will cry a little bit. It's almost worth it. I'm excited we get just a few more weeks before Endgame comes out. Can't wait for that one. Obviously been waiting for it since, you know, Infinity War ended last year. Captain Marvel was a good little tease for that movie. Alright, if I were to go 100% free to play now, how bad would your account suffer? Actually, Talon, up until last week, when or earlier this month when I had my birthday, for the first 3 months of the year, I had been free to play for that period, and then I got some birthday money to spend, but I've been trying to well, I have been cutting down the amount of money that I've spent on the game, and it doesn't seem to have that as big of an effect on the account that you would think. I do have to play a little more, do more arena, um, for some resources and stuff that I was buying before, with units. Um, I open less crystals, um, which, you know, we still get quite a few crystals to open, so it's not so bad. I'm getting basically what ends up happening is I don't get the newer champs um, early on. You have to wait for the newer champs, but at the end, a couple months down the road, you're gonna get them. Some of them at least. So it's definitely doable, and obviously watching, being in the same alliance with Brian, who has been 100% free to play since he started playing the game. Free to play is definitely obtainable. Um, it's not to me is not as fun, because sometimes it's a lot easier and a lot more fun to open more crystals and buy deals that come out and stuff like that. Um, but it's definitely doable, and it's doable at a high level. There are some alliances that it wouldn't work for, but For Loki is pretty good about sustainability and trying to make it work for everybody. Um, but I also said to myself, if I was in a situation where, what, I'm free to play and it's not gonna work here, I can play somewhere, even if it wasn't at a master's level. Um, but yeah, I think from my experience with the first few months of the year, it's definitely doable, and I don't think it has a big effect on on me at this point. I think maybe someone that's newer to the game and they want to progress quickly to catch up and stuff like that, that might be a little harder. But at where I'm at now, I don't think it would affect me that much. And as you can see, Art of Chaos, he wants to be a born again free to play. Yeah, I think you would, considering you just dropped $500 on a bunch of crystals. So yeah, I would think you'd want to be born again. But I think regardless of you know a lot of people put a lot of different amounts of money into the game, and regardless of that, it can be very addicting, in some cases, especially with some of these crystals and obviously some of the deals, and you got to kind of catch yourself on what you're actually doing. It's a lot easier to say, hey, I'm spending units, as opposed to I'm spending, you know, lots and lots of my money out of my account. Just and it can add up, because I've found myself in that situation before, and it's not fun when you look back on and add up the amount of money that you've spent, and you're like, hey, when at the time you're like, hey, this isn't that big of a deal, and then you go back and look at it, it's like, yeah, that was not a good idea. And for what? They can end this game tomorrow, and then what do we have? We have nothing. So I want to open a 5-star Awakening gem. Wish me luck. What are you looking for, Har? What would be the perfect opening for you? If you get another Tecular tire. Yeah, if they ended the game tomorrow, that would. I mean, you just look at, especially in the situation that you just, opened a bunch of crystals, but just in general, I mean, the amount of time and effort and everything that we've put into the game over the years, um, and at the end of the day, it's a game, right? It's not real. Um, so it's just we got to be just careful of and of how we spend our money. I mean, some people, I guess I mean, they have so much money it doesn't really matter, but um, you know, when I'll look at something, I'll go to the store and be like, yeah, that's $56. That's too much. That's too much money. And then I won't. Then the next day, I won't think. I won't think anything of dropping an Odin on an Awakening gem or something. So it's just how we process that is it's really interesting because if I go to an app store, in the app store or whatever, and I see a game that they want you to buy, they're like, hey, pay me $9 for my app. But like, I'm not paying $9 for a game. I'm not paying $9 for a game. That'd be stupid. But then we get a free game like this, and we end up spending a lot more than. Hey, Mrs. the Great, you eavesdropping on my conversation about spending money. I'm not spending any money. Don't worry. Don't worry. Your money is safe. Safely in the bank account. You can look. I don't. I don't think. I don't think it's possible to be 100% free to play if you only have 4 hours a day and still be a platinum or master alliance. I'm not sure. It depends on again where you're at in the game. Um, I honestly feel that in the alliance that I'm in now, um, and the priorities that the alliance has, I could go this year and not spend any money if I wanted to. If that's what I really really wanted to do, and they wouldn't pressure me to get any deals. They wouldn't put me in a situation where I feel like I'd have to spend. Um, and I don't play the 4 hours a day. I mean I have a full time job. I don't spend that much time playing the game. So um, you know at night I'll play. Maybe 4 hours is about right. My wife is saying 3 to 4 hours. That could be about right. And that sounds about right. But I think it's doable. It just depends on the situation. And you have to tell yourself, hey, if it's not going, what's more important, being in a Masters or Platinum Alliance, or saving money, or what's more important. Oh, you got a Mystic. Good job. It wasn't tech. That's good. Oh, you did check the bank account. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay.
No, I just spent money.
Oh, you spent money?
Yeah.
Apparently, Mrs. the Great spent money on.
Game though.
What'd you spend money on?
Clothes for the kids.
Clothes for the kids?
No.
You go back on Amazon?
Carter's. It was buy one get two free.
Okay. So while I'm talking about not spending money, my wife is over there on her phone spending money on clothes of all things when I could be buying crystals. You know, where's the priorities? Where's the priorities? Clothes for our kids, crystals for me. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. Who needs new clothes? Just make your own. Actually, she's pretty good at making clothes, at least with the yarn, sweaters and stuff. Then you can spend 4 hours sewing a day instead of 4 hours with me. Okay. I don't think I'll be the one making the clothes. But I tell you what, Talon, I think that looking at it, I'll probably be free to play probably until July 4th. With the July 4th deals that come out, and I'll look to see what that is. I kind of give you an update as to what I feel at that point. Because really, honestly, when I am spending money on the game, it's on crystals, like it's stuff that I really don't need. The only other thing I spend money on sometimes spend units on are revives when we have some difficult content, or sometimes boosts when we're going hard in war, but we're not even doing that right now. So um, so it hasn't been. It's just crystals. It's just the gambling aspect of it that I love to gamble, and it can get expensive. And then J Will, he makes you keep ranking up characters and getting new characters to beat him in prestige and stuff. So you know that's where the money goes. I do buy lottery tickets sometimes. If the jackpots are up. I don't buy scratch tickets. When I was in college, I played a lot of online poker back when it was legal to do. Um, and I spent a lot of money in college doing that. Um, you know, just that possibility I could win all this money, and then you will. You'll hit it big, but then you go back and you end up spending all the money you won. So, and as far as lottery goes, I mean, I never do anything with that. I just throw my money away. But it's always fun to think, what if I win this, $400 million. Think of all the Odins I can buy with that. Win $400 million and I'd be broke in a week. No, I don't want to thank Obama. I want to thank you, Jay Will. You're the inspiration to me spending that money. At least you were in the past. I'm trying to do better. Man, 1,300 points short. Oh, that sucks. If you win 500 million Super Bowl jackpot, would you spend 1 million of that on this game? If I spent $1 million on this game, I would lose half of that jackpot to my wife for leaving me. Um, so it'd be pretty costly. So no, I would not spend $1 million in this game. Yeah, I have thought about that. Making you know, allowing my alliance mates to, you know, have some spending money. So many shots. Such little time. Oh, Heisey. You and me both, buddy. I spend enough time on the game. I mean, I got resources for free, but still spend nowhere what it was. Yeah, I know. You used to be the same way. You know, back when we were in MOP, um, just trying to get ahead, trying to catch up. I think that's what it was for me. Most of this game, for the longest time, I wanted to be on top. I wanted to be in a top alliance, and I always seemed to be, um, just below the top, and so I always felt like I had to put a little bit extra in to catch up and all that stuff. But I don't feel that way now, so that's good. Oh, gee, Will, you're getting drunk, Heisenberg. Getting is an understatement. Oh man, I still remember back when you were doing that dungeons run with Dreamin'. That was a funny one. All right, another milestone down. Yay! Oh, Taters, you're slacking here. Holding everybody up. You got Cade fighting. Draymond's over here. I would be afraid of what he would do with $1 million too. Hollywood production of Dreamin' sucks, yeah. Although that video was well done in itself. Oh, going for the boss kill. I got the boss kill. Yes! I win. Am I up to 10 people? I'm like setting records here. Hey, Cade was too slow. He was too slow. That's why I took the boss. Yeah, you like that solo? Yeah. Effortless is what it was. Effortless. Oh, that comes from a lot of practice. I hope you guys are taking notes. Um, but yeah, if you want to watch the playback later on, you can do that. But that is how you solo a boss. Yes, Dreamin's Colossus, very shiny. Much more effective than he normally is. So, that was quite impressive. Although he hasn't moved in a while. Kind of slacking in war, Dreamin'. You want me to stream 6.1.6? Dreamin'. I'm without Corvus and Quake right now. What do you want me to do? My two strongest characters. You want me to stream that? It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. And for what? For you? So you can become a legend in the Act 6 arena? I don't know if it's worth it. Oh, you finally get done, Art of Chaos. You finished with Act 6. You're awesome. You're awesome. I'll be done on Wednesday. You know, there might be some paths on... well, I still have some good champs I could use. There might be some paths I could actually do. I just... you know, when you're missing... You know, your two favorite... Maybe there's some paths I can do. I'll take a look at it. Don't have much else to do, so... If Mrs. the Great would refrain from speaking to me and maybe type on stream, that might be more effective. Jeez, I don't know if I've seen that special 3 before. That's cool. Alright, Dreamin', is there any path in particular you want to see, or just paths in general? The Sim Supreme Magic Doctor Strange. Alright, let me take a look. I'll probably have to come back in. Let me look to see what the path is all about, and then I'll make a change on my roster. Corvus to R2, is that what you're gonna do? And what path you talking about? This one? Doctor Strange. I don't see a Doctor Strange there. That's a different path. What path are you talking about? This path has 2 of the characters you were talking about. Is this the path you're talking about, Dreamin'? The defender takes 100% less damage, while the attacker has less than 3 buffs applied to them. So you need buffs in order to... oh, and then you get characters that remove buffs. That's wonderful. So, you need buffs Um, and these characters remove buffs. That's wonderful. And then they gain power when they remove buffs. Oh, okay. That's cool. And then this guy has unblockable finale. Is your intent to make me cry, or? Alright, so what do we have options for? Someone like Medusa, someone like Hyperion, who else? Who else can do this path? Hmm. I don't think you can get. Where are you gonna get the? If you use Ghost, where are you gonna get all the buffs from? Are you gonna? Because those will expire. What about someone like some of these newer buff champs like? So how is Ghost gonna? Where's Ghost gonna keep getting the buffs from? Get Phoenix. Crossbones. Crossbones can probably do it, right? Dreaming with your big R4 crossbones. I think She-Hulk gets some buffs, don't she? Then I got Venom. I might have to rank some people up. Special one if you bleed or heavy. Yeah, I might have to rank somebody up for that, for this path. Either a Venom or um, I don't think I'll be doing this path live on stream, I can tell you that. At least not yet. I'm going to put some thought into this one. Because my best option right now is my R4 Medusa. But then she's only going to deal damage when she has her 3 Furies. Go with Howard. Go with Howard. Howard the Duck. Yeah, Dreamin', I don't know. But I think for you, you probably can use your crossbones, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna hurt myself too much there, Mrs. the Great. I appreciate that comment though. Do you have any Mrs. the Great, do you have any input on this or you just want to make fun of people? Are you just gonna troll? And just for the fun of it, I'll see how it kind of interacts. One of them. One of them. One of them. I'm probably not going to do this path to do it. I'm just going to kind of see how it plays out. I've really been thinking about ranking her up. Option 2, yeah. Thanks, dear. Appreciate that. Looks like her fury is passive. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just play around a little bit, see what happens. Using the same type of... Oh, okay. Thanks for all the insight, guys. I appreciate that. Just want to see me suffer, I think, is really what's going on. Alright, so with Ghost, you have to use heavies, is what you're saying. Okay. Alright. Annihilus seems to be a Sparky and Domino killer since their taunts make him godly. Human Torch is nuts. Shocks and bleeds is their only weakness. And you can't power control him. Yeah, I read a lot on, but I did not read much on the Human Torch. What makes the Human Torch hard to power control? Is it just from power control, or because my power control champ is Quake, so it's a little bit different power control than a lot of characters have. So what part of the power control is tough? Because I didn't see the Human Torch's abilities yet. Well, that's fun. That was bad fighting. I don't even know if Mephisto's probably not even a good choice for that, but I do, yeah. I do love Mephisto. Just I don't know if it was good for that fight. Immune to Incinerate, Frostbite, Cold Snap, and other effect that lowers power. It locks power. Yeah. Yeah, I think, Quake works in a lot of situations that you normally wouldn't think someone would work. See, normally I like to use Quake against Havoc. I really haven't fought a lot against Havoc in other situations, so I'll be lucky if I even get through Havoc here. Which again is why I wasn't even going to do this, but, for Dreamin', I'll do anything. If he's even still in here, or he just came in and said, hey, do X6, and then leaves. I gotta spend more time against Havoc. I really don't do well against him. Oh, you're taking notes, yeah. Take notes of what not to do. I think you just did this just to Watch me suffer. Make me go in here without anybody that I want. I don't even think I'm going to make it to the part where you want me to go. I brought too many champs to test the nodes and not enough champs to get me there. Doesn't sound like dreaming. No, of course. Doesn't sound anything like dreaming. He would never do anything shady like that. He's Skyping, making snide remarks about my playstyle, yeah. That does sound like dreaming. Oh, look, I made it. Alright. I have to have 3 buffs. And this guy has unblockable finale. Sounds exciting. Ow. Oh, man. Okay. I knew this was a bad idea. That is precisely why I do not like Ghost, because I'm terrible with her. think this Venom is, what, R1 or R2? He's killing it. Boom. This just in. Dap is taking Venom to R5. That was fun. Is that the whole path? Am I done? No, that was just one person? Okay. Yeah, there is a Spider-Man path that Venom works very well for. Definitely enjoyed the benefits of willpower on that fight. You still taking notes, streaming? Because it's probably gonna go downhill fast after this. I'm just trying to imagine this Venom would be so ridiculous at like R4 or R5. Yeah, Dreamin' fell asleep. But yeah, I think at minimal, I think I'll take Venom up a little bit. I don't know how far, but I really enjoyed playing with him. Ow. Curse you, Modoc, and your auto block. Terrible. So you have Venom at R4. Yeah, I think at a minimal, I think I'm going to take him to R4 just for the fun of it. Like, I really enjoyed that Venom fights. Those Venom fights. Oh, that was dumb. Oh well. I haven't used him much, really ever, but since the his upgrade and everything. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm now path committed, so I'll use some items. I feel like I've gone this far. I got to finish the path. I don't know if I don't know how Medusa would do. I'll give her a try anyway. Oh, bad. Bad, 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 bad. Even worse. Wow. I obviously don't know what I'm doing here. This isn't going to work. Hey, I'll try Venom. I just wish that he had more of a rank. Alright, I'm going to take a break from that. I'm a little frustrated, so I need a breather. Just so how's everybody else doing? Yes, thanks, dear. Just in time for me to fight this other fight that I'm probably going to die on. Yep. Had a feeling. Is it the hardest path? I just... Yeah. I should have never gone on that path. I was just doing it for dreaming, and now I'm frustrated with it. And now if I don't take crossbones tonight, I'll be waiting for Brett in the morning. Someone that he usually takes. Is he not armor breaking at all? Is he not armor break? Is this a dumb move by my part? Yeah, probably. Well, Corvus can, but I'm not. He's not sticking any of his debuffs. It seemed like every single one I was doing, he was shrugging everything off. So I'm not going to even bother. I have dealt damage with Corvus on that node before, but it definitely wasn't happening right now. Yes, very bad idea. This is why I stopped fighting in Alliance Quest right now. The X6 right now, because I'm in one of those frustrated moods. One of those times when you have to kind of clear your mind a little bit. So I'll have to be patient. Brett usually takes this fight with his Archangel, so I'll let him finish Crossbones in the morning, because he's in bed right now. So he'll fight him in the morning. Thing is, he's not supposed to shrug off that much. He's supposed to shrug off, I think it's like, for a Cosmic Champ, it would be, 30, was it 30%? I don't even, I have to look at it, but it seems like he's shrugging off everything, which, yeah, not good. So, luckily, I don't really, is it 50% or is it 50% for Science Champs? Maybe you're right. You would know, you use Crossbones more than anybody. But even 50%, it just seems like he was shrugging off everything in that fight. So, yeah. I will wait. I'm okay on... I have an easy path in Section 3. Corvus will take that down pretty easily. Click on him. Yeah, 36.1% chance. It's increased by 15% against Science Champs. So he should only be, theoretically should only be shrugging off, a third of the debuffs that are placed on him. At least that's the way I see it. Now, science champs, yes, it's the chances increased to over 50%. But in that fight, I felt like he was, I was expecting him to shrug off some, but to shrug off all that is it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So that will be Brett's. That will be Brett's fight in the morning. Quake usually struggles with that fight because of the way that he shrugs off the debuffs, and yeah, I don't usually win that fight with Quake. I think what I will do on the Act 6 is I'm going to let this let it go for now. But I think when I do that path, I'm going to rank up. I'm going to rank up Venom to R4. To help with that path, and I might even rank up Hyperion too. Both champs that have kind of wanted to rank up anyway, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I hope, Dreamin', you got at least enough of a taste of that path to understand its nature, I guess. It's like 3% Black Widow evade or 7% mesmerize. No, it just made me feel more afraid. Yeah, it does present its challenges just because of the champion restrictions, and I don't have the firepower in my roster to combat that right now. So I think I will be ranking up to do it, and I'm certainly not skilled enough with Ghost to ghost that path like some people suggested. But I think with an R4 Venom for me, I know you don't have him duped, and you maybe even throw in Hyperion. I might be able to get through Hyperion instead of Ghost. I can bring in another champ to help with the first part of the path, like Quake, to get through Havoc. Instead of Wasp. I think that might help me get through the path. I'll have to let you know when I get there. But I did find that the paths on obviously 6.1.6 are quite a bit harder than the rest of Act 6. The rest of it, the first four, the ones that have 100%, I didn't use any revives, I don't think, on any path. I have used revives on the boss on the 5th one, the Crossbones, and I've used revives on the sixth one as well. But the first four, I think you can get through pretty easily. All right, that's gonna do it for me tonight, guys. I have had a good time up until Dreamin' tested me, and then I crashed and burned, and that was fun. Um, but I'm gonna call it quits for the night. I do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me while I did some arena and yeah. Yeah, you failed miserably. Yeah, I did. I did fail miserably. F minus. I deserve it. I deserve it. I do. I'm gonna go cry in the corner now. But at least you get to see someone crash and burn, so you don't feel as bad when you do it. I'll be watching. But thanks, guys, for stopping by, and I'll catch you probably later on this week, okay, or early next week.